Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Nc6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. Nf6 develops the knight and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 develops the knight toward the center, defends the e4 pawn and controls d5. Bc5 develops the bishop to an active square before playing d6. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. It is the last book move. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. It is excellent. This prepares the bishop for development. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a pawn. It is good. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. This stops the opponent from being able to win a pawn. It is excellent. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This is a fair move. It is good. Forcing the opponent to double their pawns helps create weaknesses. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is good. This moves the bishop to safety. It is good. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is good. This is an equal trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. That's fine. It is good. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. This is a fair move. It is good. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. It is excellent. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is excellent. A very strong play. It is excellent. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. This is an equal trade. It is good. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This threatens to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. Very precise. It is best. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? It is a mistake. This doubles the rooks onto a single file, which allows them to team up to create threats. This is the only good move. This was a game-changing move, giving black a winning position. It is a great move. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. That was a truly amazing move. This is the only move that works. It is brilliant. This removes a knight that put the king in check. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This misses an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. This allows the opponent to kick a bishop. It is an inaccuracy. That was a free pawn. It is excellent. Right on target. It is best. That pawn was free for the taking. It is best. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. It is best. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by opposing pawns as it tries to promote. It is best. Recaptures. It is forced. This skewers the opponent's pieces. It is best. This evades the check from the rook. It is best. Capturing that rook wins material. This threatens to play checkmate. It is best. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is excellent. That was a free pawn. It is excellent. This protects the attacked bishop. It is excellent. This is the strongest option. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. This adds pressure by pinning a rook. It is best. This steps away from the checking queen. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This steps away from the checking queen. It is excellent. This wins time by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. It is best. This develops a queen off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is excellent. This move puts the pawn on a safer square. It is excellent. This defends the attacked pawn. It is excellent. This ignores an opportunity to kick a queen. It is a mistake. This overlooks an opportunity to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. This allows the opponent to create a passed pawn. It is a mistake. That's fine. It is good. This steps away from the checking rook. It is forced. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is good. This is an equal trade. This is the start of the endgame and white is losing. It is best. Takes back. It is best. A solid choice. It is excellent. This pushes a passed pawn. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is excellent. Takes back. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This wins a bishop. It is best. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is good. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank. It is good. This is a fair move. It is good. Very precise. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. This move puts the rook on a safer square. It is best. That pawn was free for the taking. This threatens to use a rook to counter a passed pawn. It is best. This pins a bishop to the king. It is best. Placing a rook behind an opponent's passed pawn can inhibit the pawn's ability to promote. It is best. This pushes a passed pawn. It is excellent. That was a free pawn. It is good. This steps away from the checking rook. It is good. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a pawn. It is best. This puts the rook behind an opposing passed pawn, which helps counter the pawn's push to promotion. It is good. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. This puts the rook behind an opposing passed pawn, which helps counter the pawn's push to promotion. It is excellent. This defends the attacked pawn. It is good. Placing a rook behind an opponent's passed pawn can inhibit the pawn's ability to promote. It is excellent. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. This puts the rook behind an opposing passed pawn, which helps counter the pawn's push to promotion. It is excellent. This defends the attacked pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. It is excellent. This misses a better way to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is a mistake. Right on target. It is best. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. There was only one good move in that position. This allows the opponent to fork pieces. It is a mistake. This forks multiple pieces. This is the only move that works. This was a game-changing move. White is no longer in a losing position. It is a great move. This evades the check from the rook. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is best. An active king is critical in the endgame and getting it off of the back rank is the first step. This is the only good move. It is a great move. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This pushes a passed pawn. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is best. Placing a rook behind an opponent's passed pawn can inhibit the pawn's ability to promote. It is best. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. It is good. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This places the rook in a passive defensive position. Often it is better to go for active counterplay in the endgame, even if it loses a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. Very precise. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move.